Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Atlas, where we are building a castle, and we are also currently building a village as well, within the castle walls. So here's our little village. We've already started working on it, as you can see. We have no doors or decorations or anything like that in it, just currently. But some of these houses are flushed out with basic necessities, but no real lighting or anything of the sort, or decoration just yet. But first we want to lay out the village, essentially. That's what we're trying to do here. Right now we are currently working on another house, and we're going to go through the build process, and you're going to see how we do it. And some of it's kind of haphazard, random at times, but we'll see how it goes. And it starts raining. Of course it does. Why would it not rain? Alright, there's only 3 windows down here. That's fine. Oh. Huh. I gotta put a door frame in. And I passed it. There we go. Now, we're gonna be putting in, let's see. We'll put in a half. And I think we're going to run out of resources again. Why is it doing that? Always annoying when it's not facing the right direction. It's because of the wall itself. That's why. What is going on here? Okay. Perhaps. Perhaps these walls are facing the wrong direction. Somehow. Or they're offset somehow. Alright, so see if we can get them facing the right direction. Ah, there we go. There we go. Very strange. Sometimes you have to do that, sometimes you don't. It's just strange. Let's see if it's facing, and now it's facing the right way. There we go. Oh, and I'm out. Gonna need some more gonna need some more resources and something to drink. And a throat lodging. 1 second. Okay. I'm still sick, so but I'm doing better. I'm getting better slowly. I keep thinking about this tower, and I keep thinking it needs to be taller than what it is. At least one more level taller. Maybe 2. I don't know. We might make that change at some point. Do we have... Yes, we do. Here for the moment. I just noticed something. Somehow I managed to delete something. Don't exactly understand how, but I did. And this is all funky. This is all funky here. Sorry. Getting a little off topic right now. Fixing things. That's very funky. That was a mistake from earlier in the build, it seems. Very interesting. Let's grab some walls here. If we have any. We do. Okay. There we go. Hopefully we can get this to see, that's a problem. That's why it was funky. That's why we did what we did. Now I understand. Okay. We're gonna need more roof. Ceiling pieces, rather. Well, sorry about this, folks. We're gonna be back to building the house and actually over here. Do we have more walls? Or are we out? Oh, don't tell me we're out. Looks like we're out. We're gonna have to go back and produce some more, it seems. Unfortunately. Okay. So that's why it was funky. Because it would be sticking out if we aligned it. There we go. I think that's sufficient. We'll put it back to its funkiness. It's less funky than it was. But still funky. Right. So... we'll leave this here. We need to produce more of these. Maybe. I'll leave this here. I'll leave this here. Okay. Let's see. So we need more of these. Maybe a few more windows. Definitely need more of those floors. And more of these roofs. If we can remember all that by the time we get back. Right. So construction on this current house has ceased. Not deceased. Cease construction for right now. Until we are able to gather the appropriate amount of materials in order to continue building her. But this is where she's at. And I think what we're going to do with this one... By the way, all of these are very unique houses. I try to make each one of them different as much as possible. This is one of my favorite little homes here. That's why I put a bed in it for myself. But this one is going to be fairly basic. And it's going to have an overhang front. And I'm not entirely certain what I wanted to do with the ceiling just yet. But we will get there. Although I have some ideas. Kind of. Anyway. Let us be on our way. I don't know if Onyx will be joining us tonight. He might. He might be around to grace us with his presence. Or if Ivory or anyone else. I wonder where Onyx is. I mean, I wonder where his, where he's sleeping, that rather. I think this is his room. No. Not that one. Perhaps it's this one? Yes, there he is. Okay. Sound asleep still. Alright. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's just a desk. Okay. With no chair. Right. Alright, we'll let Onyx sleep for now. Maybe he'll wake up and want to join us. Right. So. What are we looking for? Wood? Yes. Alright, here's the roofs we need. Let's pick up another 20 of those. Actually, we're almost out of materials, are we? What are we short on? Thatch. Okay then, more thatch. We would go and grab materials, go on a material run, but that would not be nearly as interesting content. So, perhaps off stream I will do that. But for now, right, okay. Let's craft 20 of those. And these, God, still, let's craft 50 of those. And what are we running short on here now? Fiber? I think there's some fiber in here. Yeah. There. Fiber. And here. There we go. Now, get some more of these floors. Yes. Let's grab 50 of those. 20 wolves. Roofs. Okay. That should be sufficient there. I wonder if we need some more of these, though. Maybe not. We'll see. Oops. Oh, windows. We like the rustic windows. Which are in here, I believe. Okay. No. Oh, where is it? Is it in here? No. Okay. Oh, we're short on wood again. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about doors right now. Mostly because no one's living in them. Sure. R50. What are we running short of again? Thatch? We really go through thatch, don't we? We really go through thatch. Let's put 2 in there this time. Okay, we were looking for windows. And now I can't remember where the windows were at. It was under rustic. So... Oh. You know what? It's under structures, I bet. Rustic. There we are. Windows. Let's build another 20. Probably won't need more than that. Hopefully. We have most of everything else we need. We got stairs, we got foundations. Maybe we could use another 20 of these. Just to be on the safe side. Right. Okay. Should be good to go. Did I? Okay. we will continue our work. Starting with the half wall, which is here. Okay, now where should the stairs go? That's the $1,000,000 question. I'm kind of thinking it would be neat to, well, I guess back here is the most obvious. This little back area here. So what we're going to need is, we're going to need this. And then we're going to need that. And then we're going to need the half stairs. But I can never get the half stairs to do what I want it to do. So I have to compromise by doing that. Right. And then maybe, perhaps there's a little room here for the kids or something. Or perhaps there's a door out to the back. How about that? That's different. Let's do that. Fine. Whatever. Okay. The game tells me what it wants to do. That's not going to work. Let's do... a railing. Maybe. If it'll attach. I just had it a second ago. Oh. Okay then. Well, maybe if we put... Where did that go? What the hell? I mean, really? Why? Why does it do this to me? Where did it go? Where did it go? I did place it, yes. Did it just vanish? What is going on? What? What is happening? It does not want to go there. How bizarre. What in the world? Okay. We are, nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to do that. Okay? Okay, everybody. Good Lord. Alright, 5. We're going to have an overhang here. Okay. Then we're going to go back to ceiling. Interior ceiling. Mm-hmm. Then back to exterior ceiling. So I guess we're going squared with this one, kind of. Really, really squared. Sort of, kind of. Nothing too spectacular about this house, but that's okay. Because the next couple of houses are going to be, well, perhaps more intricate. Okay. So, we're going to put in, let's see, we'll put in, we don't want a window going that way. Because that is, dangerous. Pretty basic with this one. Nothing too spectacular. That's okay. You gotta have some simple houses to make the other ones stand out, right? Alright, so how are we gonna do the front? I think I want to do something standard. Not too... No, that is not what I wanted to do. Stop it. We'll do that. We'll go with this style of construction. Right. Also, wanted to put in this as well. Some privacy walls. I don't want to deal with that right now, but yeah, same with that. Flushing out the interior spaces is not really something we're focusing on at this time. Just getting the basics of the structures down, of all of the buildings that are going to be in the village. Is the most important thing currently. Right. Windows. I think there's only two down here. Here's one. Yeah, two. All right, now. So, let's see. Where should the chimney go? I think the chimney's going to go... It could go on this side. No, I think we're going to go on that side over there. Okay. I think the chimney's going to go right there. That's what I think. Okay. It's not poking out. Good. And good. Alright, so there is another house. Now we've got another one, or another one scheduled to be built, which is going to be here. And actually, let me go and grab. We do have some wooden beams, which we have not used yet. I would like to see some wooden beams to support the overhang structure. Not every house needs to have it, but just a few. Spice things up a bit. There we are. There's 100 of them right there. Let's split that in half. We don't need that many. Let's put it down here. Throw this in here. Right. It wants to be in the middle. Doesn't want to be on the sides or the corners where logically you'd want to place it. What about on the ground? On the ground? No. No. Now, is that poking through the floor? No. Okay, good. Just gotta make sure. I don't trust this game very much. Right. There we go. A little bit different. A little bit of a different flavor with each piece, each house. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next house, which is going to be over here. I've already laid out the foundation. I don't think I'm going to stick another one or squeeze another one in here. I thought about squeezing one here facing this direction, but I don't know if I have really the adequate space to do that. I mean, maybe. But anyway, this house, I think the front of it is going to be here. And I think... I'll offset the door. And that's the wrong tile set. We want the stone. Because they Typically had stone on the first floor. Maybe with a window. And with a standard wall. Okay. Window there. Perhaps a window there. No, probably here. Towards the front. Right. And I would like to do is something a bit different with this house. Well, I do something different with every... Not this again. How... Alright. We're just gonna... I mean, I understand why that's happening. I just wish it wouldn't do that. I mean, and it's happening because the wall is attaching itself. It's attaching itself to the stone edge, not the wood edge. That's why that's happening. And I can't tell half the time to catch it. And that's the wrong tile set, not this one. And I can only tell that it's doing it when I do stuff like this. Yeah, that's facing the right way. Okay. We want 4. Figure out where the stairs are going to go. Let's go this way. Seems to be a pretty spacious home. Because if we look at it, I mean, this is actually a pretty fairly spacious layout. Do we have room in the back for the fireplace, or do I have to put it here? We do have room in the back for the fireplace. Fireplace might go on the back side. Okay. Interesting. Okay, now. I'm going to do interior. No, we're going to do half wall this way. Okay, and then we're gonna do an interior wall there and here. There we go. And then we're gonna say no, that's incorrect. That's what we're gonna do. In a perfect world, that would be sufficient, but it is far from a sensible world in any regard. We have to do that with the half wall. We have to push it back because for some reason the half stairs don't like the way we do things. And the building is not tall enough for 2 sets of stairs. Maybe we'll make one that will be at some point in this build. But not at the moment. And it's raining again. Okay, that's not going to work. Do I dare railing again? Do I dare it, chat? I dared, and it failed. Okay, fine. Fine. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, we got a nice little room here. There we go. Oh, you know what? I was going to put the fireplace back there. Oh, well, I guess we're putting it... Well, shit. I guess the fireplace is going here. In the front. We can't. Never mind. No. I guess the fireplace is going here. Fantastic. That's the wrong tile set. Okay, fireplace is going there then. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, we're going to go with an interior ceiling. Now, we were going to do something I thought might be neat. We'll find out. Having one side with a little, you know, what would you call that? A protrusion? A breakfast nook type of thing? I don't know what you'd call that. I don't build homes typically, so. But the only thing I have built is a deck. Several times. Several different decks. Fairly large decks, too. But I have never built a house. I have built walls for houses, but I didn't install it. Anyway. This time we're anticipating privacy wall. Even though we have no idea what we're going to do exactly with the roof. I suppose it'll call to us. And the window here. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that nice? That's very nice. Okay. We're getting drenched. We're going to be using 7 roof here, and we're going to go with the triangle for this part here. We're going to be doing corner piece here, and we're going to be doing a corner piece here, and a corner piece here. Nope, that's not right. Okay. Yeah. That's right. And then corner piece there. And then yeah. That piece there. Alright, then we want 4 interior ceilings. There we go. Okay. Liberal hive mind. Alright. So now we have this figured out. Let's go ahead and go to here, grab that, and do we dare we dared. Haven't done that with all of them. Okay. Now we do have to go back and get a fireplace. I don't think we have any on this. No, we don't. Okay. Now we do have to go back and get a fireplace. Right. But oh. Windows, of course. And a window back here? I think there should be a window back here. Maybe here. There we go. A window here. Window here. Window here. Alright, there's all the windows. Now we just need our fire pit. Fire pit. Fireplace. Oh god. Let's run down these alleys here. That's pretty cool. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Mm-hmm. Where are my fireplaces? There we are. And I'll drop the... Well, we'll keep those for right now. Just in case we want to use them. There's so many variations of doors. Some of them seem to have function, purpose. Some seem to be just random. So we'll kind of go through and put doors on what with things that are appropriate. Alright, fireplace is going here. It'd be nice to hit the right button for a change, huh? Alright, well, you walk in the front door and you're immediately smacked in the face with the fireplace, but, you know, whatever. It's okay. That still works. Still looks pretty good. That's good, right? Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue building. There's at least another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe another 6 homes to build here. All of them slightly different than the others. And we'll start building on some of those when we come back on the next episode. And I'll see you coming up next, I guess, video-wise. So, stay tuned, like, subscribe. You know what to do. See ya.